Hello Aries and welcome to Providence. My name is KK and this is your general weekly reading for the week commencing the 25th of October 2020. Thank you for joining me. I hope you're all very well. Once again, this is for the Aries collective, Sun, Moon, Venus rising signs of Aries, as well as the cross watchers. Everyone is most welcome here. And as always, please be reminded that this is a general weekly reading and to only take what resonates with you and leave the rest for somebody else out there in the collective. We start your weekly reading with the Two of Swords, Aries. And the Two of Swords is a card that signifies weighing up your options this week. Perhaps you need to make a decision about something, and sometimes these decisions can be difficult to make. This is often a card that also turns up when you're avoiding or procrastinating on making these decisions, as we can all do it sometimes. Sometimes you're avoiding, sometimes you're procrastinating make this decision, as I said, because it's difficult. You may not want to hurt people's feelings, or you may be a little bit scared about going in a different direction. The other reason that it might be difficult is because all the options that you're weighing up are actually really good options. There isn't a wrong answer, so to speak, but the difficulty is deciding on one thing and one way to go. Here we have the lady who's blindfolded with the swords of truth crossing her, speaking about those decisions to make. And I know this is not a suit of cups card, but in this particular image, I'm always drawn to this water and the moon up there in the corner, screaming at you to use your intuition. Your intuition is never going to steer you wrong. So if you are having difficulties making some decision in your life, turn to your intuition, is my advice with this card appearing. So let's get all the cards on the deck for you, Aries, and we'll get a little bit more into what these options are that are presenting themselves in your life, what decisions that you're going to make this week. Let's get all of that there. And the card at the bottom of the deck this week is the wonderful Ace of Cups, the flowing Ace of Cups. So all the aces are a gift from the universe to us, whether this is something you have been co-creating or it's occurring in divine timing. This gift of the Ace of Cups is your energy throughout the week. And the Ace of Cups absolutely symbolizes love, new relationships, compassion, creativity, all those wonderful things dripping through your hand here. So a beautiful energy to have with you, especially when making some decisions. Perhaps this is about a relationship in your life. Perhaps the Ace of Cups is here to ask you to use your compassion when making these decisions. There's a range of energies that are flowing from this Ace of Cups. The Six of Pentacles is what is crossing you this week. This is known as the reciprocity card. And this card is about the giving, receiving. It's about sharing wealth, being generous of spirit, even also being charitable. The other way I read reciprocity in this card is also about knowing what you have to offer and what that is worth. And yes, that can be in a financial sense, but it can also be in the sense of your time, your energy, your emotions that you put into something. Are you receiving that back in tenfold? Are you being reciprocated for the efforts that you're putting into something? And this is absolutely to do with this decision that you have to make this week. And that's why I was bringing that alternate interpretation of that card up. Know what you have to offer and what that is worth. And that's going to help you make this decision, I feel, Aries. Yeah, the Tower is in your past position this week. And I know people don't like seeing the Tower, but the Tower is a great energy. Yes, it can bring about change. It is, what's the word I'm trying to look for? It is the catalyst of change. It can cause upheavals, chaos in your life. I mean, it's a very dramatic looking card. You've got lightning bolts and fire and people jumping out of windows, absolutely expressing that chaos, that upheaval that sometimes this Tower energy can cause. But what the Tower is actually all about is the universe coming in and burning down this Tower right down to its foundations. And what this tower is about is actually an awakening, a revelation to knowing how strong your foundations are to rebuild upon, knowing that this tower that has come crumbling down has served its purpose. It no longer serves a purpose in your life. And the awakening to how you can rebuild a tower that is going to serve you into your future. So this has recently happened, and I do feel this is recent. The last couple of weeks you've had this tower moment, and that has brought you into that Two of Swords, about weighing up your options, which way to go. What tower are you going to replace this with? Which direction? Again, taking on board the reciprocity card here. Yes, absolutely, it can be in a financial sense, but it can be in all those other things, all those other realms that I kind of mentioned. So knowing what you have to offer and what that is worth is going to help you rebuild this tower in a fashion that is going to serve you moving into the future. The Lover's card. Aries, this is in your grounding position, and this is the Gemini card, if that resonates with anybody out there. The Lover's card, of course, is associated with love, harmony, relationships, the alignment of values and beliefs, and choices to make. I really have a feeling this decision is about a relationship in your life, whether that be a romantic relationship or a platonic relationship. It may even be about a partnership, a business partnership or something like that. But there's some re-evaluation you are doing. Again, this reciprocity. Sometimes relationships in our lives, we hold on to them past their use-by date, so to speak. Perhaps they served us and we're on the same path as us in the past, but you're moving into a different area. So I really feel that, again, this Lover's card, as I said, is about the alignment of values and beliefs as well. Check in with those relationships in your life, because I have a feeling this is about what this decision is. And you've got this Ace of Cups up here as well, also speaking about relationships and new relationships in particular coming into your life. You need to get rid of the old, clear away the old for the new to come in. This is what the Tower energy is all about. Queen of Swords in your crowning position this week, Aries. Well, the Queen of Swords is a very independent queen, has very clear boundaries, a very direct way of communicating, has great mental clarity. She holds that sword of truth in her hand there. She's a very, very busy queen. The Queen of Swords does not suffer fools. I feel this is someone in your life, and I feel this is someone perhaps coming into your life, this new relationship that may be coming in. The Queen of Swords can be a man or a woman, and indeed, if that's the case, this is a Gemini, Libra, or an Aquarian. I don't read gender into the cards unless I'm called to do so. The other thing about this Queen of Swords being here is, if you go back to this Two of Swords card down there, the lady is holding the swords of truth, crossing her. Perhaps this is an energy that this Queen of Swords is giving you, about, direct communication, clear boundaries. Again, all those attributes are going to help make this decision for you much, much easier. Oh, the sneaky, sneaky Seven of Swords, Aries, is the outcome card this week for you. Now, this is a card that represents some deception going on around you, someone getting away with something. This card can often signal a betrayal. Sorry, I'm just hearing something. This has, okay. This is to do with this relationship that you're making a decision about. There's some deception in this relationship going on. Perhaps you don't have the full story, you don't have the full evidence, but you just have a feeling that something's going on. Go with your gut feeling in this case, Aries. If we go back down to here, it's about your values aligning, your beliefs aligning. And someone is just being a little bit sneaky around you at the moment. Keep that in mind when you're reassessing the reciprocity here to make this decision. This decision is absolutely about a relationship in your life at the moment. As I said, it can absolutely be a romantic relationship, a friendship, a partnership, but there's something sneaky absolutely going on with this other person. You really need to assess whether or not you want to bring this person into your future, because I think this Tower card is representative of that person. As always, I like to take one final message just to summarize the weekly reading for you, Aries. But if you are resonating with this, by all means, please give the video a like. Please feel free to leave a comment if you would like to. And if you haven't already, please consider clicking that subscribe button below the video, as I do have ongoing weekly readings available for everyone. And what flipped out is the Bat Spirit. It is the number 5, and the message the Bat Spirit always brings is a rebirth is assured. And I think this is just a little bit of a comfort to this Tower energy over here. It is an awakening. It is a revelation. It's a rebirth of sorts. Whatever you decide to build this new tower in is absolutely going to be in your highest purpose as you move forward. Let's see what other messages the Bat Spirit has for you this week. Excuse me. The Bat Spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is a miraculous one. For the very best elements of what you had to give up in the death of the old are still present in the new, amazing life forming now. This is the miracle and magic of rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith in your ability to establish new and healthy relationships. The Bat Spirit reminds you that at present you are in unknown territory and may feel that you are a little bit lost. However, you are being called to trust that your intuition will be a reliable guide as you give birth to something new and unfamiliar. The Bat Spirit asks you to trust that what seems to have died is actually shape-shifting into something even more meaningful and wondrous than before. If you feel you are in the dark, know that come the morning all will be revealed and things will be in a new form that is right for you. I will leave you with that as the final message of the week, Aries. I wish you a fabulous week ahead, and I do look forward to seeing you all next week. Until then, from me to you, much love and light. Bye-bye.